random things. We're at it again. 5 random weird things I do in my kitchen to save money. Of course, weird random things. One thing I do is my own breadcrumbs. I take my bread, if it's getting near the couple days old and nobody has used it, nobody wants to, they want fresh stuff because nobody in my house wants to eat bread that's more than 2 or 3 days old. So I dehydrate it, make breadcrumbs. I use breadcrumbs for all kinds of things. Meatloaf, hamburgers, breading my chicken for oven fried chicken, all that fun stuff. I also make flavored bread cubes out of fruit breads that I make. And I use these in bread pudding, and that just adds, just undescribable. Another weird random thing I do in my kitchen to save money is I make my own ice cubes. Now these are iced tea ice cubes. Ooh, they stuck to the bottom. And then I make juice for my kids and use ice teas. Save money, nutrition, healthy for my kids, and then you're not having to go to the store and get ice cubes all the time. Another thing I do to save money is I save vegetables and vegetable scraps for my own veggie stock. I make my own veggie stock. This is my 1 bag. I'm working on filling up a 2nd bag. As soon as I get 2 bags like this, I pull tomatoes, frozen tomatoes, out of the bottom of my freezer, and I make some tomato products and use the skins from the tomatoes and all these wonderful vegetables, and I make my own veggie stock. Another thing I do in the summer is I make my own popsicles. All I do is fill them up with the juice that's right in the fridge, and my kids have popsicles. Then you're not spending barely any money on popsicles, and you're not having to go to the store, spend money on going to the store, spend money on gas, spend time in the vehicle, all to get popsicles. And then there's so much sugar and bad stuff for your kids in popsicles, and it's bad for their teeth, and it's just not good. So I do homemade popsicles. Simple, easy, works excellent. And the last odd and weird thing I do in my kitchen to save money is I make my own spice mixes. This is sazon. It's kind of like a taco seasoning. It's really good. I will take a picture of it at the end and have a picture at the end of the video of the ingredients for the sazon. And then here I have a grill seasoning. I've held it up to the camera in another video, but I will get a picture of it for the end of this video, and it works great. It also helps to marinate your meat in this before you grill it on the grill to help break down the fats that are in the meat and to help prevent the fat in the meat. You make sure you grill on a low heat so it prevents the fats from being bad fats that somehow stick. I don't know the whole process. They get too high and then they go from sliding through your arteries to sticking to your arteries. It's a lot of it is in how high you cook your meat, and whether or not you've marinated and broken down the fats in the meat before you grill them. And this is a grill seasoning that helps with the marinating process. And I make my own, and this is kale. My kids have no clue. Well, my oldest is starting to catch on, but my kids think that this is parsley. They think that it's Italian seasoning when it's kale. And it's a superfood, and it gets in their diets, and they have no clue. Simple, easy, they don't know. And then I buy bulk spices at the bulk store. That's how I make my own seasonings to save money. That way I'm not spending so much on, because a huge thing of garlic like this, and about that much of it is what I would use to make this, along with about that much of several other kind of spices, and I get my taco seasoning. Alright, thanks for coming along on this simple adventure, and I hope to see you next time. And remember, stay positive. Bye.